What up, happy people? I am Robert Arrington. This is Deer Meat for Dinner, and we're out at the ranch right now. Earlier today, I edited a video. Oh my gosh! Oh! Where Austin killed that big 10 point with his black powder gun. This is a muzzleloader, which means you load it from the muzzle with powder, you put a projectile down it, then you put a firing cap right here and pull the hammer back, boom, you shoot. This has a Burris Eliminator 2 on the top of it. It's all calibrated. I'm using 85 grains of Blackhorn 209. This is a semi-smokeless powder. I've been using it for a long time. I really love it. When you're using Blackhorn, you've got to use a CCI 209 shot shell primer. Needs to be really hot. Also, if you watched that video of Austin, the first time he shot, he had a misfire. The primer went off, but it did not ignite the powder, the propellant. Well, this is called a breech plug. It's got a little hole in here. The primer goes off, boom, it ignites the powder and shoots the projectile out the end of the barrel. I assume Austin's breech plug was dirty. So I've already made sure that the breech plug is clean, the barrel is clean, and we're ready to go. Tech tip, always put anti-seize on your threads. That'll keep you from wanting to break your gun later because you can't get it open. This is my pre-measured powder. I use a digital scale and I sort of make a funnel with my hand. Once the powder goes in the barrel, tap it, that makes sure it goes down. That's a 240 grain XTP. It's made by Hornady and it's a hollow point. Set it in there just like that. This actually has a nice little thing that you can just seat your bullet. Just like that. That gets it started. Now, take this, push it in one steady motion all the way down, and then seat it. Don't sit there and bang on it. Just seat it. Perfect. Replace this. And always bring extra firing caps. I promise you, if you don't, you'll wish you did. Oh, heck! I thought that it hit up here. I was literally aiming about right there. Hey, that's a win. I'm gonna load this sucker and we're going hunting. Oh, you know what? I better check the gas. Guess what, folks? This right here, this is a certified gas gauge. We've got barely enough. It's always wise to check your gas so you don't run out. It's also very wise to check the wind. Every time I go hunting, whether on our ranch or anywhere that I go, the first thing I check, what's the wind gonna do? Because that's important. Right now, I have all of my optimal winds set on onX, so I can just look at my map and go, oh, these spots are all good. Right now, we have a spot called Y Stand. Y Stand. Problem is, it's a great wind for it, but I gotta come in the backside. And the only way to get to it from the backside is through this crazy sawgrass swamp. Sawgrass is like a natural vegetation here, and it's really sharp. So it's gonna be hard to get to, but we're gonna give it a shot. See what happens. This is a huge sawgrass marsh. That's a big strand of oak trees. We're gonna park the buggy and then we've gotta walk through all of this about 400 yards. And that's gonna bring us into the backside. I promise you it's not gonna be easy. And if you wonder why I'm wearing shorts, I'm wearing shorts and I'm barefooted because it's gonna be sloppy, it's gonna be messy, and I can navigate my way through. get busy. Anytime I'm doing a stalk through a marsh like this, always go about 10, 15, 20 yards and stop and listen. You can hear deer and hogs moving through the marsh. I've had it happen a lot of times where you hear them and you can just quietly get in front of them and get a shot. So I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's keep going. This is a phenomenal spot. It's got little patches of open area, and there's acorns. You can hear acorns falling from the oak trees. You've got to go very, very slow. The wind is right in our face. This is my favorite type of hunting. Get to here, and then I have a trail that works up this way. Lots of hog sign right in here. That's a big hog tree. All this is super, super fresh. I smell a big boar hog. That's a boar hog. We're surrounded right now by big hogs. Did you hear that? Did you see that big boar hog? squealing. He's probably running a sow hog. They're like fighting for position. Next thing I know, a freaking giant boar hog comes right here. This is an old logging trail. Anytime you're hunting, try to use either game trails or old roads or old logging trails, because game uses the same thing. Ladies and gentlemen, this is something that I did not think was going to happen. It hasn't been easy, but we actually got it done. Look at the teeth on that sucker. Are you kidding me? I thought he was all black when I shot. 1, 2, 3, go! What a hog, you guys. Watch his cutters on your leg. 1, 2, 3, go! All right, you guys, just got back to the house here. Got the hog hung up, and I got to tell you right now, I'm super tired. We've been working, hunting, looking for this rascal. We finally get him back to the house. Now I'm ready for bed. But first, we got to clean this hog. If you want to watch me clean this hog, click on the video link in the description below and you can see it. It's not going to be real detailed. It's just going to be a video of me cleaning a hog. If you want to see that, click the link. If not, I'll see you in the kitchen. Well, good morning, happy people. We're back on the dock. You see that? That is store-bought pork. I just got it at Publix. This is caught, not bought, straight out of the ranch, organic as it gets. That's wild. Now, if you're really paying attention, you will have seen exactly what I saw. Yesterday, whenever I shot that first hog, in my mind, I thought that's a all black hog, but it happened really fast. And we looked and looked and looked, and then a few hours later, anytime I'm trailing, obviously I always keep my gun on my shoulder and I have a flashlight, and I'm just going very slow. I'm looking for any sign that that animal was there previously. As I was easing through that marsh, from like where I am right now to that post, in the tall grass, that big boar hog was just standing there. So I was like, oh my gosh, and he was just looking at me, you know? So I never moved the light. I just got my gun off my shoulder, bow, shot, and he ran about here to the other side of the ditch. And I'm like, good Lord, that's the toughest hog in the entire world. And when I was looking at him, I'm thinking, man, I didn't remember him having that white blotch on his face. When we got home and started looking at the hog when we were cleaning it, I was thinking, there's only one bullet hole in this hog. So I ran in, checked the footage, and lo and behold, the hog that I shot originally was all black. That means that that big boar hog, 200-pounder, I walked up on him quietly standing in that tall grass. If I were to have taken maybe one more step, that hog would have had a choice, either catch me or take off running. But I honestly believe if he wanted to run, he would have already ran. And anybody who's grown up catching hogs with dogs knows that that joker, that's a bad dude. 200-pound boar hog with about 2 inches of teeth. Yeah, that's serious. So anyways, the hog that we got was not the hog I originally shot, and obviously I didn't film it because I didn't, too confusing to explain, but that was one of the weirdest situations of my life. Now we have the meat, that's the backstrap, that's the store-bought. We are gonna do something really cool. We're gonna smoke it, then fry it. See how it comes out. All the store-bought stuff we're just gonna take and cut it into nice little medallions like that. The wild hog, we need to trim off this silver skin. Let me show you from underneath. That's the silver skin. That's very, very tough, so you want to get that all off. Now we'll take some Everglades Original and just give it a nice little shower of love, about like that. Little salt, little pepper, and just a sprinkle of garlic. Perfect. Oh, just like that. We got the smoker ready. All right, just like that. This is only, it's cool smoke. It's like 150 degrees in there. We just want to give that meat that lovely orange wood flavor. Don't know what time it is. Time to finish this video, but first I want to introduce you to the two Florida boys here. What's up? See this? Look at all that lettuce he's got going on back there. What's he think he is? Some kind of
jealous.
I'm more in line with this. Like that's actually even, see, yeah, I'm all about the high and tight, man. I like that skin fade, but neither here nor there. You know, I'm old enough to be their grandpa, I think. So they live out here in Jupiter Farms. They always come over, feed the fish, and they make videos too. Yep. Their mom is somewhere around here.
She's lurking.
Adrian is right over here. Come here, Adrian. Adrian is like partially the reason I'm still alive. Whenever I had COVID, she would come over and take care of me. See, Adrian. Oh, gosh. You guys, look at her. Her brother has been a huge friend of mine for a very long time, Jay Parlett. And so now let's, after we've done all of that, let's check this food out. Here, hold this video.
All right.
There you go. Okay, so as y'all can see, it's not done. See, like this meat, it's not done. Let's get one of these. It's not done, but it's got all that love and goodness. It's got all that wonderful flavor, which is what we're looking for. Piece of our fish, throw it right in there. Oh yeah, now we're gonna finish it like that. Like, what's your favorite videos to make?
Traveling.
Traveling? Where's your favorite place to go to?
West Virginia or Tennessee.
Where's your favorite place?
The Bahamas.
What's your favorite part about making YouTube videos?
Meeting new people.
Yeah.
Meeting new people?
Yeah, I'd probably say that.
Okay.
The excitement.
You ever have anybody come up in school and say, man, I like watching your videos?
A lot.
How cool is that? Mm-hmm. We don't have forks here. You don't need a fork.
Wow. Florida boys.
I love it.
Come on, Mom.
Come
Stop
on.
being camera shy.
Try one of these. That's store-bought.
Ooh, the wild is amazing. Nice and smoky.
The wild hog is definitely a little tougher, but it's got a lot more flavor to it.
Wild's better.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
A lot better.
Wild all the way.
The store-bought pork, which is just farm-raised, it was more tender, you gotta admit, but it doesn't have the flavor that a wild hog has. I thought it was really good, and I really enjoyed the smoke combined with the crispiness of the fry. So appreciate you guys being part of this. It's Halloween, so we're taking the girls trick-or-treating tonight. Check this out. I'm gonna give you a little sneak peek. Look at this. Come look at this. Sarah and Sebastian totally fixed this whole thing up. We're gonna be having a good time a little bit later. If you guys think I should do a video with these guys hunting or fishing somewhere, drop a thumbs up, leave it in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this, hey man, I really do appreciate it. But that's all I got for today. Take care, God bless, and we are what?
Gone.